everyone. Hey, this is Monday evening. Just had a big day at work. Woo! But now I get to play with my stuff up here in my inner sanctum, my sewing room. And guess what I got? I finally got my blue box. And before we open it, I just thought I'd give you an update on what I'm doing with my dinosaur blocks. And here is the head of 1, 2, 3, 4 little dinosaur heads. Those are, I think, brachiosauruses. But I've got all the pieces cut out, I'll show you, for 4 dinosaurs. So, we're in progress. Yay! But now I think I'm going to work on this just a little bit more and then get started on my flowering and my project in the box. So I can't wait to actually open it up myself. I know I've watched some of the other videos, but still, it's always fun to get your own. So we'll sit the brachiosauruses, they look like brontosaurus to me, but anyway, they're going over there. Now, let's open this up. Hi, Hannah. Come here and say hi. I just had to get in the car and go drive around and find Hannah because she went for a visit down the block. Honey, what are you doing? Sit down. Good girl. Yes, you're going in for a haircut this week for sure. Thank you for visiting. Yes, 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 dear. Yes, she wants to be right here, and she's one of those poodles that puts their hand on you all the time. Yeah. You want to be connected, don't you? Good girl. Okay, let me have a break here. I want to play with my toys. Okay, so I'm going to open up my Sew Sampler box, finally. Sew Sampler, yay! Oh, isn't that pretty? The Sew Sampler Sewing Wild, August 2025. And we have a recipe. We have a quilt pattern in here. Oh, they've put quite a few things on here. Promo codes for 20% off all the charm packs. A charm pack crispy shortcut quilt. It looks sort of pretty. And National Sew a Jelly Roll Day. I don't know about that. And then meeting with Shelly Cavanagh of Chorus Quilts, exploring her new fabric line quilt trunk show and fun quilt-alongs. I might do that. You see, I don't know how I can show you I can show you the quilt pattern by doing that. It looks interesting, doesn't it? I think I will download it. I'm going to download that, hi darling, yeah, Pride and Prejudice free block of the month. I'm going to download that and put that in a folder and dream about when I'm going to do that one. Because Liz Warnke, hi Liz, she wants to do it in January of 2026, and I think I've already got the idea to do that Sunbonnet Sue from the local quilt shop that has a special pattern with ruffled hats, and they're all doing different things. I'm really tempted to do that. Anyway, here we are with the Sew Sampler box. Sew Sampler Wild. I cannot believe we're getting 3. How can there not be enough to make a whole quilt with 3? I guess I'm asleep at the switch here on this. But I want to look, and what are these are really beautiful. And they show you the back, but I'm going to go ahead and open it up. You know, I'm going to be using these, so we may as well enjoy them. Well, those feel nice. And the colors are pretty. I like that lime color. See, there's lots of blue and green and blue and navy. I'm sure you've seen them all of these other quilters doing them, but oh, that's a pretty one. That's a low volume with sort of a gray, a dove gray in the background. And a navy blue and a pale blue. Here's some more dove gray. Isn't that beautiful? I like that color. I don't remember liking it so much, but as I've gotten into quilting, it just looks so sharp against teals. And I love it when they stick it with lime. Sort of reminds me of the 70s when lime green was sort of hot. Don't you remember? And then here's some, oh, those are pretty. Really pretty teals. Navies, blue medallions. And then some more lime. Yes, that's a nice set. And we'll just put it in a Ziploc bag until it's time to use it. I don't worry about getting them too far back into their exact position. That's one of those rules about quilting that I tend to ignore. Okay, so I wanted to find out what the template was for. So I'm going to read in here under Rain Lilies, which is very pretty. I like it. I'm going to see if we're using the template. Aha, there we go. We're using the template with Rain Lilies. And it shows you that you use a strip, and then you use the 4-in-1 hexi ruler, and it makes these hexes, hexagons. Ooh. So we're making hexagon units, then we're making half hexagon units, and then we're doing triangle sections. You know, this will be sort of fun to do. And let's see, from 56 5x5s, and then some strips. So 55. And how many are in a packet? Is that why we got so many? 42. No. There's enough here to make, let's see, 42 in each one. That's 126 total. And it says they need 55 of them. So that means you could make 2 of them. Well, thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly Jolly. I appreciate that. I mean, that's, unless I'm reading this wrong. But it just says you need background fabric, which I keep in bolts of cloud color for whenever I need something. And a navy blue for binding. And I'm sure I've got some navy blue around here somewhere. And the 4-in-1 hexi ruler. Now this is definitely something we're going to need to do a movie on, don't you think? Because if we're going to make this, ooh, that looks a little bit challenging, but does it say it's an easy peasy one or an intermediate? Yeah, see, they gave us 3 wildflower packs and it says we only need 2. When in reality, we only need 1.5 of it, but. And then 7/8 of a yard of white and 2/3 of a yard of blue. So it's, and 2 yards for backing, but less than a yard of whatever it is we're going to use for a, what do we call that? Not backing, but background. So here, let me show you this. This is what it's showing us, how to put those hexes and half hexes and triangles using the template, and you put them in groupings. Well, I think it's all doable. I mean, I like a good template. Ooh, look at that one. Is that daunting to you guys? Leave me a comment, okay? Because honestly, all we're doing is making shapes and then connecting them up in a row. And you know how easy that is for me. I end up having to tear them out every time I turn around. But we eventually get them together. You know, like in the Callie & Co., we eventually get them together. So actually, I'm sort of looking forward to the challenge. Hexes, diamonds, and triangles. That's what we're going to be playing with our 3, count them, 3 packets and our beautiful $20-some 4-in-1 hexie template. I think we're going to have fun. Okay, then we're going to get to going on this flowering. I'm definitely not going to do it in red and pink or yellow. I think what we're doing for my flowering, and I've got the bin out already and all my fabrics ready to roll, I'm doing predominantly teals and grays with just a little hint of green when we need a stem or something. But that's the full routine is taupes, grays, teals, pale teal, you know, aqua. That's what we're doing for the flowering setup. So you'll be seeing my flowering block probably within the next 24 hours. I'll get that posted. I've got everything ready to go. I just have to cut it out, put it together. There we go. And then wonderful, wonderful, a beautiful Soline air erasing pen. I wonder if it's pink. Ooh, it's purple, purpley magenta. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Ooh, I like that. All right, well, that's it for the sampler box. The box may be empty, but I haven't got the project started. But I'm sure interested in getting it started using our new template. I think that every now and then I'm really astounded at how much we get in the sampler box. I mean, I have subscribed to at least 4 other boxes that I can think of, maybe 5 over the last 2 or 3 years. And I have come back to the sampler. Now, they don't always have the most exciting projects, but for goodness sakes, this month is definitely an exciting project. And so they don't give you your background fabric. I just keep a bolt of regular around and use it each time. But when you're getting 3, amazing. What does they say the cost on that? Value for the 3 of them is $37. So each one of them is like $12 or something. Yeah. And some of these charm packs by other companies are a lot more than $12. You've been seeing how some of them are in the 15, 16, 17 range. Anyway, so I'm very happy, very, very happy with what we've received. And I really, with this ruler for $21.99, my goodness. Clever little tool. Well, I hope I can be clever enough to use my clever little tool. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and I'm really happy to get my box of goodies and to get started, and you'll be hearing from me soon. Okay, thanks and good night.